Hello, welcome, welcome. Why is it bad to iron a four-leaf clover? Because you should never press your luck. Okay, that's pretty good. That's a pretty good one. Did you guys know? I just learned this today actually, so it's coincidental that you brought this one up. But there is a plant that apparently looks like a four-leaf clover, but they are not four-leaf clovers. I can't remember what they're called, but they're very similar. They have like that heart-shaped leaf. They look exactly identical, so I don't know how people are supposed to like tell the difference. So I don't know, but apparently, like, you got to be careful about that, I guess. And that specific plant that I can't remember the name of is also edible, and apparently people eat them in salads, which I think that's the cutest thing, like having a four leaf clover salad. I had a feeling you'd bring up the clover. Yeah, like what is it called? Hold up. I learned it today. I'm kind of have like this side hobby of like foraging. I've never foraged before, but I think it was kind of nice to that nature has like edible things that you like could never know, right? What is that plant called? Plant similar to shamrock. Sorrel. They're called sorrel. Yeah, and apparently they're edible and they have like a very like citrusy taste, which is kind of cool. So you guys ever see that they grow in like woods and stuff like that? But they're so cute. But I can't believe there's actually when I looked up plants similar to shamrock, there's multiple. So it's like, how are you supposed to know? What the fuck's the like? What do shamrocks look like? Shamrock plant. Yeah, I want to know. Cause like, what if I find one and turns out it's not lucky? Oh. Oh, shamrocks aren't okay. So the ones that I'm always used to, they have like a heart shaped like leaf, but shamrocks they're very flat at the top. Actually, that's kind of interesting. They don't have much of a curve. And also, thank you for checking in. Welcome, welcome. But anyway, clover facts over. I just wanted to share that knowledge. I just thought it was interesting. Shark fact: the smallest shark species is the dwarf lantern shark, which is only about 6 to 8 inches long. It grows in the dark using special light producing organs called photophores. Wow, 6 to 8. God, oh my god. I'm like measuring that out. Oh, and thank you for the bit. I appreciate it. What are we doing today? We are working on OCs. We're gonna be we're going to continue working on that drawing that we were working on last stream. I did work on it slightly, but I didn't get that far. I'm not gonna lie. OC time! Thank you for the bit. Alright, but first of all, before we get into it, I want to talk about some things. First of all, warning, there might be some background noise and I might have to mute myself. There's some event going on where there's like a ton of planes coming across and it might be kind of loud. So there might be a time where I have to mute myself just so that it doesn't get annoying. So just know that if I get interrupted, we'll get that out of the way. It's only supposed to be until like 4 o'clock, so hopefully we don't get interrupted too many times. But it is getting to like the end of the event, right? So I think all the big shows, all the big planes are coming out. So just worry, just know that. Just know that that might be happening. Background flavor noise. Yeah, I mean, if it was like the event was going any later, then I wouldn't have streamed. But because like supposedly we only have like what 30 minutes left of the event, so I was like, okay, I think we'll be okay. I'll just warn people ahead of time. Just know that if I need to mute myself, that's what's going on. What else? Oh, okay, I added some things. I actually remember to add some things to the stream. Oh god, okay. Can you guys remind me? I need to change up the commission page so that I can give you guys more payment options, because it really doesn't bother me. Like, I need to put that. But anyways, I remember to put some new stuff in the stream. So I did replace the buff Katsu emo with a yaoi emo. Because I'm really happy with that Mimi drawing that I did of Neon and Luo. So we have that now. It's called yaoi. It's Masaka 5 yaoi. That's the name of the emote. So whenever there's yaoi, you can just spam that. I love it so much. So I'm excited for that. Also, we have new sound bits now. So you guys can cash in channel points for new sound bits. I only added 2, the only 2 that I really remember, which is like, yeah, there you go, the yaoi emote. That's so cool. I only added me and the boys looking for beans. Me and the boys at 2 a.m. looking for beans. That's up there. And then we finally added Top from Squid Game.
Top from Squid Game?
Top from Squid Game. He just walks onto
Me and the boys at 2 a.m.
Me and the boys at 2 a.m. looking for beans. There we go. Yes, we finally added those. It's been a hot minute since I've added a sound bit, so I actually had to look up a tutorial again. But it's actually a lot easier than I remember, which is great. That's good. That's good. I'm happy. Okay, so I finally did that after a little bit. So be proud of me. You're welcome. I did that. You have that available to you now. Very nice. Anyway, you guys ready to get to work? I am. I'm excited to work on my OCs. And today we just had the playlist again going on because I did not know what to listen to. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba. Good job. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, we're just at Bon Bon, Lou's fucking face in the corner. I was laughing so hard because Ollie's stream, they had my reference up in the sub view window with his face just up there, and I was like, that's so funny. I don't know if I'm gonna keep it there because I actually prefer having my sub window on the side so I can clearly see it. So we might move it, but I just wanted that there for laughs, for the funnies, for a little bit. But let me know how you guys are doing in chat, how your week has been. It is Sunday, so tomorrow is the start of a new week. Oof, I can't believe it went by so fast. Okay, what are we doing? Oh, I need my references. Okay. Let's get that going. Yeah, the plane thing is kind of cool. It's just the fact that it's noisy is a little annoying. But when you see it up in the skies, like planes like flying across from you, that's pretty cool. It's a very patriotic event. I look up in the sky and I see the jets and I'm like, God bless America. But I think in any other circumstances or time, like I think I would be terrified seeing those. But in America, that's the only time where it's like, oh, that's so cool. What am I doing? Oh yeah, references. Ollie dream stream jokes and Helldivers with people. Very, very nice. I'm getting distracted by Pinterest with all the beautiful art. There we go. I found it. I found my references, people. We got it. I don't know. This is what I was struggling on last night. I don't know how to draw the pieces or the parts of the flannel coming down, because I think if you sat down it would fall in between your legs, right? But I don't know how to properly draw that. And it looks weird because also his hands are supposed to be also on his lap, so there's a weird overlap happening. Whoopsies. Okay, all the tools that I was using earlier are affecting me. Knock knock, who's there? I had to move my mic, sorry. I've been moving my mic around a lot lately, and it's a little annoying that I can't keep a consistent place to where it needs to be. Hopefully this is good. Hopefully you guys can hear me and it doesn't affect the drawing. Because that's something that really annoys me, especially like if I'm cooking and I have like bowls near me, I had to move everything out of the way before I can start because it's just very annoying. You save that joke for later. Oh, is Ollie gonna really enjoy this joke? That's gonna be great. They're gonna love that so much. Sorry, I had to move the sub window. I wanted to keep it up there for the laughs, but I need the reference. It's a terrible joke. Okay. So that's why you want to torture Ollie. Whoops, I'm over drawing. Yeah, I have a very funny story. So, for the thumbnail on YouTube for one of the VODs, I wanted to post like a whip or put a whip of this drawing on there, and Lua was. This was before I drew any of Lua's clothes, so he looked naked. So in the thumbnail, I just put on like a fake shirt, like a transparent like black shirt on him because I didn't want him to be naked on the thumbnail. I thought it looked really weird. Oh, that reminds me. I can't believe it. Like after not posting so many VODs, I can't believe I forgot to fucking post a. I forgot to make a thumbnail for one of the VODs, and it was too late. It got posted, and I was like, shit. It had been out for like an hour, so I was like, oh, god damn it. Okay, well, better late than never. But I was so upset at myself. I can't believe I forgot a thumbnail. Whip, nay, nay. You guys know what WHIP stands for, right? It stands for work in progress. That's like a very common thing that people like describe like craft projects. They'll be like hashtag WHIP, work in progress. There you go. The more you know. Whenever I say whip, that's what I mean. WIP, work in progress. We'll see how good we can draw his clothes. Work in progress, yes, for sure. I think we're all a work in progress, right? Like, none of us are like fully our full potential just yet. So, yeah, that can apply to everyone. Work in progress. We are all a work in progress. Everything is a work in progress. I am trying to avoid the flannel issue by drawing his arms. I don't even know we're gonna see it, so maybe I don't have to draw it. I just have to draw the like this much maybe, and then his almost forgot. It should be like this. There we go. Nah, I peaked. It's all downhill for me. Oh, that's awful. I always hear stories like memes of people being like POV. I'm that girl who peaked in high school, and and it's just sad. It is genuinely sad. No develop, no human, as I've heard around. That's from Plave. That's a Plave reference. No develop, no human. So I hope none of us have peaked. I hope, yeah, I don't want anyone to just to go downhill. Yeah, I don't know how this is gonna fucking look. I don't know how to draw fabric from this spot. I have a general idea, but if I can I execute that? No idea. I'm also have to be forever worried about like tangents and shit. My humor's forever stuck here. You know what? I feel like it's kind of my fault. I feel like I sort of maybe I encouraged you. Guys, it's okay to branch out. It's okay to branch out and try a different kind of joke, a different kind of comedy style. It's okay, guys. Don't just because I like some of them doesn't mean that you have to continue with them. But you know, sometimes it's we do get a good one, like the press your luck one. That's pretty good. I think that yeah, that's the ones that get me. It's the ones that I've never heard of. So I'm like, oh, hey, that's a good one because I've never heard of it. Maybe I'm just not educated in the world of dad jokes as much as I think. Not gonna lie. Okay, so well, the ones that my dad says, they're obviously I'm like, oh, because he says them a lot, but he only says two. So my knowledge is like very little about dad jokes. I am my father's son. That's good. He only says two of them. Yeah, like his favorite one is like, why was Tigger looking in the toilet? He was looking for poo, and I'm like, that's gross. Why'd you have to pick the grossest one to say? Why? So yeah, every time I hear that one, I'm like, okay, that was not good. But otherwise, it's like, give me something new. Every time I hear something new, I'm like, hell yeah. Oh, another thing that I wanted to look at. I don't know if the proportions are correct with Lua's legs. Cause yeah, I feel like his body could be slightly longer and the legs could also be extended. So the problem is Nyan is like to the side, right? His legs are to the side, so that looks proportional, but his is to the front. So there's a little bit of like perspective that I had to draw, and I'm not the best at that. Especially without a reference. Or I'm making this sort of from my brain. So this is gonna be great. Yeah, like I think it could be lowered because his butt is not totally matched up with Nyan's. Plus, a little bit of length wouldn't hurt him because he is supposed to be taller than Nyan, but not by too much. That's the problem. Okay, I think that looks better. Yeah, just overall, like size wise, I think that's better. And also his arms don't look so long too. Okay, this is a great decision. I don't know why I'm feeling like very fired up to work on this. I think because I woke up at a good time and I was working on stuff. Very important stuff. I actually started working on sketching out my comic entry idea. I did thumbnails and I wrote out the dialogue, and I'm finally getting into like the actual art piece. So yeah, I have like 2 months left to do it, so there should be plenty of time. I want to give myself plenty of time to work on it and to make it like really nice. But also like I'm trying not to procrastinate or to use that as an excuse to just not do it at all. Be like, I have time to make it perfect. Okay, how do I draw this? I put all this effort into drawing his shirt only for it to be covered up by his jacket. That's great. I love that so much. Oh, okay. So the people on the Discord, on the Discord server, Kingdom sent a picture of the Skibidi toilet toy, and I wanted to save this to talk about on stream because I think that was the intention of sending it there. But I hate to break it to you, but that toy is not new. Yeah, I've seen it before. So when I saw it, I was not surprised. I'm very sorry. I don't like where this generation of kids' toy is going. It's very sad. What happened to like fucking cute stuff? It's all about like poop. Like literally, not even like kidding. It's just fucking poop. It's literal poop. There's like a girl's toy where it's just like glittery blind box poop. And I'm like, what? And I don't like that. I know that this is like the new trend with like blind boxes and mystery, but I don't like that it's going into children's toys because when it comes to blind boxes, I feel like that's sort of like not an adult. It's more of like a mature like figure toy collectible thing. So when you bring it into children's toys, that's just gambling. Like at least blind boxes are for like an older audience, but when you bring it into toys, that is straight up gambling. You're straight up teaching your kids to gamble at a very young age, and I don't think that's really great. I don't think that's good. It's fun, but maybe not for like a really young kid. No thanks. Yeah, toys are really terrible. It's sad. It's very sad. The Skibidi toilet toy where it's just the Skibidi toy. I don't even know what the fuck that thing is about, and it scares me. Every time I see it, I'm like, why are children into this? Someone told me they needed some change in their life. I guess they weren't impressed when I gave them quarters. I mean, I wouldn't either. Coins are very obsolete. Coins are so fucking obsolete nowadays. If you gave me a quarter, I'd be like, what am I gonna do with this? I think it's only like in other countries that coins are still apparent, like Japan with the yen coin, and I think won too. Won in Korea, they also have like coins. But here in America, it's like coins. No, we don't. Like, what the fuck? What's a coin? There's like a point, but the only times it really matters is when there's like a shortage of them. Do you guys remember the penny shortage? That then everyone was like, "Oh God, I need coins. Oh my God, does anyone have a penny?" But then otherwise, it's like, I have pennies like no one else does. I have pennies that I don't even give a care damn about. I was gonna say like fuck about, but I was like, that's a little unnecessary. But then I ended up saying it anyway. Kind of remember, but didn't matter to me. Yeah, see, like it didn't matter to me either. But I remember at like some points, I was like, "Oh, I don't have a penny." Okay, don't. Well. Or it was on the news, like, "Oh my God, no more pennies," and I'm like, "I have pennies. You guys want pennies? Like, I have pennies." There was a time where I actually still have these, but I have old quarters that I could sell, and I was thinking of selling them. But I don't know how to facilitate that. Like they're like from like 19 or like the 1900s or something, and I still have them. But I'm like, I'm gonna sell them. I'm gonna make money. Still have not done that. I don't know how to fucking do that. How do I facilitate that? Oh, I'm realizing that the sleeves of the flannel are like really small. Like they would not fit an arm, but maybe it's because they're all crumpled up that they look like that. I don't know how to draw this. It's like, do I draw the arm first? I guess. Dollar coins and 50-cent coins? Yeah, I think those are very valuable, supposedly. Like, if they are, like, before the year of, like, 2000, I think they're really valuable or something. So I was like, oh, that's a great way to like, get money, because I'm not using these. And they're just sort of sitting, and I'm not a collector. But, I don't know. And, like, they're still sitting, and I still have them. So, what do I don't know how to sell them. That reminds me, my friend is selling. She was telling me that she was selling collectible stuff that she got from like Anime Expo. It's like Love and Deep Space stuff, like collectible bag and like badge from their booth. And she sold one of the items for $40, and it was like a badge, like a paper badge or something. And I was like, "Are you kidding me?" And then she sold the bag. There was like a big paper bag with like the character on it, and she also sold that for a lot of money. And I was like, "People are crazy." This makes me think about like what can I sell? What junk do I have that I could get rid of? Anything but working to make money. Selling coins, selling just junk that I collect might be nice. I could possibly do that, honestly. But I think I'd rather give it away to friends who also have the same niche interest as me. Cuz I feel like selling is kind of a big hassle. It's like I had to send the thing, I had to package the thing, talk to the seller. It's annoying. But it might be worth it. Who knows? I'll think about it. I hate how that arm is. Hold on. I feel like the elbow should be maybe a little more relaxed. Like this arm needs to be. It's pointed out a little too much. Have to tilt it, rotate it. But then that's too far away from the. That's too far away from the chest, or too close to the chest. This is difficult. This is the problem when you don't reference actual poses and you're referencing another person's like pose. I'm referencing a drawing for this. That's why this looks weird. I'm so jealous of the people who can create poses from their mind. You know how much knowledge of anatomy that requires that I don't have? Maybe that's a time. Maybe, yeah, no develop, no humans. We gotta develop. I gotta go study. I've been meaning to, but I've been busy. I've been busy gambling. Yeah, I have no idea what the fuck is up with children these days, and it's really sad, and it makes me scared about like if I ever have children, what are they gonna be like consuming? That's the word I was looking for. Consuming. Like I thought Coco Melon was bad, and then all of a sudden Skibidi Toilet came out, and I'm like, uh-oh. Like I don't want to think about like my kid like just screaming like memes like that, and I'm like, okay, you gotta chill out, man. You gotta chill. I can't handle this. Rizzler, Mog, exactly. But then again, I don't know. I was listening. Okay, so there's a new season of Panty and Stalking out, and one of the newer characters, or the pair of new characters, they in the English dub they speak in Gen Z talk, and I was like, haha, that's so funny, and it's kind of annoying. But then I thought about it more, and I was like, wait a minute, that's exactly how I talk. I know exactly how they speak, and I kind of have that same pattern. And I'm like, shit. Oh no, God, is that what I sound like? Oh no. So maybe I shouldn't be so judgy. I need to actually watch that. Me too. I do need to watch Penny and Stalking because I love the first season. especially the dub, and it's like just so iconic. But I don't particularly, I don't know, I'm not fully interested for some reason, or I need to like really, for some reason, I have to really force myself to sit down and watch it. But I do want to watch it. I love polyurethane and polyester. I love them so much. I solely just want to watch it for them because I don't like the main characters aren't that bad. Like that's mostly why you watch them. Did Spy Family come back? Yeah, I think actually that's so funny because Nat was talking about it on Ollie's stream last night that Spy Family did come back. It actually came out on the third, and we're way behind. I already saw clips of an episode on TikTok, and I just thought that it was just leaked, or like they're in a different time zone, therefore they get to see the episodes earlier. But no, it came out. There was no leaks. It was just showing. I also need to watch it. My friend and I were watching it together, and she loves Spy Family, and I do like the concept, but I get really mad. I get so mad, and this is so sad. But like, it feels like there's no development between Yor and Lloyd, and I love them so much. I think they make such a good couple. If only they talked. If only they talked, and if only if Yor wasn't so like shy about just like being romantic, because I think they genuinely have feelings for each other, but they bring up the excuse where it's like, oh, it's just a job, it's just a job. And then I hate when you're like does she goes back like 20 steps where she's like, oh, Lloyd doesn't like me because I'm not a good wife. And then Lloyd will be like, no, I love you. You are the best wife ever. And then she'll be like, aw. And then in the next episode, she's like, oh, Lloyd doesn't like me. And I'm like, girl, come on. Like, we talked about this. I think it would all be solved if they just kissed. If they just kissed and communicated, I think they would. I think all my problems would be solved. But I'm excited. I'm very excited. I want more development because the Spy Family movie did not have that much development, and it felt. I liked it. I liked the Spy Family movie. It was really good, and the animation was great. Except for the fact that there's like a poop joke, there's like a toilet joke that has to do with Anya, and there's like this wonderfully like Ghibli-esque animated scene all about Anya needing to go to the bathroom. That one I didn't like, but everything else was pretty good. Although it was very fillery. It was just straight up filler. That doesn't mean anything, really. I think I can look past that. My biggest complaint is the poop joke. No thanks. That was so stupid. Oh yeah, I need to watch it. I wonder if my friend. We could have possibly watched it last night, but my friend came down with a cold, so I didn't get to watch anime with her last night. We always do Saturday anime watches because we're always talking about, oh, I want to watch this, I want to watch that. So we're like, oh, let's watch it together. Therefore, we're doing what we've always said we wanted to do, and it's been working. We've gone through a couple of different shows, but we didn't get to watch it last night. We just finished up Sakamoto Days, and it's the arc that it's on right now is so good. So I'm very sad that season 1, part 2 ended on a cliffhanger. It ends at the start of an arc. I'm like, why? I was so excited. Okay, so far so good. He actually doesn't look too bad, but there is something wrong with the arms. This arm particular, I think it's a little too long. My idea is that the wrists should match or should line up together, but they are in different positions and different perspectives, so maybe this should be like slightly shorter, like maybe right here. There we go. I like how when I said that there's going to be background noise, there's like no background noise at all. It's quiet. I haven't heard anything, so my warnings are for naught. I was worrying about nothing. Alright, we have to redraw the legs. Because I moved everything around, so nothing's really that accurate anymore. Okay, I don't like where the arm ended up either. Okay, hold on. Let me think about this critically. Hold on. Let me use my brain. Let me use my brain to see how this would look. I can't remember what this is called. This sort of perspective where foreshortening, that's what it's called. It's where like you have to shorten the limbs because it's going toward you. Yeah, I struggle a little bit with foreshortening. I've learned how to do it, but it's been a hot minute. And also, no matter how, even if it is accurate, it just looks funny to me. So I also have to train my brain to not look at it that way. I don't know. It things look funny to me, but who knows? It could just be me. It's mostly just me. God, okay, sorry. I'm looking like back and forth from my references, trying to just make this look okay. Why is not working? Let me distort this because I think it should be more toward the front like that. But it looks so weird. Oh boy. Oh great. Oh buddy. Oh great, great, great. I love that so much. I need a drink of water. Oh, also, I forgot to mention that we also added some more channel points. So we were talking about a VIP channel point, and I've added that. It is expensive, but I think that's just gonna be the true test of like who can be a VIP. So that's up there. I also added a posture check. Or not posture check, sorry, a stretch redeem. I've actually had that for a while, but it was hidden because I thought that posture check and stretching is sort of the same thing, but they're actually not. And it actually would be good to like stretch once in a while, honestly. Like even if it's just to like stretch my wrist, like even if I just don't like fully get up and stretch, because that causes a lot of complications. But even like a hand stretch, I think would be beneficial. So if you guys can remind me to do that once in a while, I would appreciate it because it's good. The consensus is that you're supposed to stretch once an hour, but just do it when you remember. I don't follow that. Just remind me to do it when you guys remember. What's the 2020 rule again? It's like 20 minutes. You do 20 minutes of something, and then you do what? Wait, is that the rule? Remind me. Give me a little brush up of what that is. Sorry, I'm drinking water. Let me drink one more sip. I keep thinking it's fall, but then it gets sunny again, and I'm like, what the fuck happened? What is this false sense of hope that the fall is here? Although, although at night it gets really cold now. 20 minutes of screen time to 20 minutes of looking away. I should, but I never remember. I should start doing that, but well, I'll think about it. I don't really follow that. But that doesn't mean I shouldn't. It probably would be good if I did. I'll think about it. I think lately I have been getting a little more headaches due to like screen time. I actually don't know if it is due to screen time. There could be other factors with it, like sleep and stuff like that. So I don't know if maybe the eye thing or the eye strain check might be a good thing. Because I also want to do my best to keep my eyes in good condition. Because My eyes are pretty good. I mean, I am only like 23, so I shouldn't really have issues with that yet. So the longer I have it, the better. I shouldn't take it for granted, kind of thing. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, well, yeah, I have to look away from a screen, right? So let's do baby steps, okay? Let's do stretching first. Let's start incorporating stretching first, and then we'll do baby steps, okay? Meanwhile, me with my negative 3.75. Jesus Christ, what a prescription! Me with my, I think I used to be 2020, but now I'm like 2120 or something like that. So it's like slightly off. But then again, the last time I got my eyes checked and they told me that was like 10 ish years ago. So that's not bad. That's not bad for like a 10-year difference. I think I might be exaggerating with the 10, but something around that. Like it's been a very long time since I've gotten my eyes checked. And they were like, oh, hey, you should come in. And I was like, huh? What do you mean I just went? They're like, no, that was like 8 years ago. So for an 8-year difference and just having like a slight different prescription, like that's pretty good. Or my eyes are like slightly different, that's not bad. That's not a bad record. Pretty proud of that. I think I've always had really good eyes, so I would like to keep it that way. Because I don't want to regret, be like, oh, my eyes used to be so good, and then I fucked it all up by staring at a screen. So yeah, if I could like not do that, I would be happy. I'll think about it. But the more I talk about it, the more it seems like, yeah, I should probably incorporate like an eye strain check. Hmm. Okay, his foot is supposed to be like pointed downward, like as if they're like dangling a little bit. Cause Neon's foot is like slightly dangling too. Yeah, I think that came out a little better than my original sketch, and then. Okay, sorry. I'm like trying to check my angles and shit. Yeah, that leg is bent a little too inward. I thought it would be kind of cool, but just looks a bit unnatural. I think it would be better if it was straightened out a little bit. I'm just talking. I'm just talking process and shit. I'm in tutorial mode, even though I feel like no one will understand what I'm saying. That looks the same. I drew the same leg. I was like fixing the angles and straightening it out, but I'm like, no, it's the same. I mean, not terrible. I didn't do that bad of a job, but okay, whatever. I'm just doing the opposite of what I just said. This is way too early for Christmas to be listening to this, but I don't care. It's a good song. I mean, it's close enough, right? Like, all the stores have Christmas shit. So, guess it's not. Spooky season this month. You're right. Maybe we should start, like, really thinking about the spooky season. I mean, it's like the first week, so I'm not gonna, like, dock myself points for not being spooky. So maybe next week we'll start getting into it. Like, maybe we'll play some spooky music. I wonder if there's any like Halloween K-pop music. I don't think there is, but I'll go and find it. Halloween's not like a huge holiday in Asia. It's a very Western thing. So, we'll see. Maybe there's something out there. That arm is like way too big. He's like way too buff looking. for this. Or wait, I don't know. It's hard to see. Oh yeah, his arm is like way off. I hate that. Spooky season? You mean pre-Christmas time? That's how it feels like. That's how it feels like with the when you like walk into the store. Weird lag spike. Oh, that's weird. I mean, I hope it's not on my end. Although yesterday when I was playing Genshin with Ollie, they were like, "Oh, your ping is not so good." I'm like, "Yeah, let's not look at that. Let's not talk about that. I'm gonna just not look at that and hope everything goes okay. Let's not talk about that." Okay, that looks slightly better, but I'm really avoiding the hands. Do any of you have plans for the week? I can't believe I'm already. I felt like I just asked that question like not too long ago, but it's already the start of a new week. Tomorrow's the start of a new week. I can't believe it. I have family coming over this week, so that's going to be fun. Every time my aunt comes over, my aunt is the younger sister. My mom's the oldest, so whenever like any of like her siblings come by, it's like a celebration and like free food cuz obviously like they get spoiled. So when they get spoiled, I get spoiled cuz I'm the baby. I'm the baby. So very excited for that. I got family coming over, staying over. The one thing that I'm not happy about is that my aunt is like, "Let's go volunteer while I'm here," and I'm like, I don't mind volunteering, but it's just the fact that I have to. I know that I'm the one who's gonna have to organize that. I'm like, all right, what do you want to volunteer? Oh shoot, I had to call. God damn it! I hate calling. Clean out the car for these damn mosquitoes. I hate mosquitoes with every fiber of my being. I am very susceptible to mosquito bites, and I hate it. I hate it with a passion. I wish they would leave me the goddamn fuck alone. And I don't think they have any benefit to nature. So if they could go away, I would be very happy. They could just go, then I would be very very happy. Also, they're disgusting creatures. You ever seen their babies? Ew, it's disgusting. There's a chapter in Dungeon Meshi where they eat mosquito larvae, but it's like a fantastical version, so it's like huge, and they make it look like a shrimp. But I don't think even like that would convince me to like mosquitoes. Disgusting. Hate it. I hate it. But I should also wash my car. I usually cover up my car because I don't drive everywhere, and it protects the paint. Because I got it repainted a couple years ago after I got it, and the top of the car, the roof, the paint was like so chipped, and it was just so faded. So I'm trying to take care of it the best that I can, kind of thing. But God, it's hot. God, it's hot, and I don't want to go out there to wash it. And it's also a hassle to vacuum it because we don't have a vacuum, so I have to plug it in and then have like 5 extension cords just to get it out to the driveway. It's very annoying. It's a very annoying process that I don't want to do in the heat. So my car has just been really dirty for the past couple of months, but I really need to wash it. I really need to clean it too. Gotta keep responsible with that. I mean I've considered like getting a hand vacuum, but they're not that great, you know? It's like, yeah, they're not great. So why spend the money if you have like a normal vacuum? Just get the extension cord. But I don't want to. It's so hot. It's annoying. But I should. God, I don't know how to draw these fucking hands. I don't know what I'm doing or how I'm gonna do this. Also, he's also sitting on his jacket like Nyan, so that's great. I don't know how to draw that. We are learning today. This whole piece is just gonna be a learning process. Actually, okay, looking at Nyan's coat, I think when you sit on your jacket, it's actually really close to your body, I think. Yeah, so it would be more like that, but I don't like that it covers his butt. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, that's more accurate, I think. I mean, I like the fabric fold that I did draw in the original, but I don't think that's accurate. Oh well. God. Oh yeah, I forgot. Autumn Moon Festival is coming up soon. Oh my god. It's like the 8th, I think. Ooh. I've been seeing so many videos on mooncakes and it's reminding me that I want one. The problem is I don't like the original mooncakes or the default mooncake. They're very dense and they don't really I mean they do taste good, but they could be better kind of thing. The really nice ones are incredibly expensive. So I'm like, is there like an alternative? And there is. There's a modern mooncake. It's called Snow Moon mooncakes or Snow Skin mooncakes. God, I can't talk. And it's like a mochi cover with like a custard filling, and I'm like, I want to try, but nowhere they don't sell them here. I think you had to like either go to a very specialty store or you had to make it yourself. So I'm like, shit. How desperate do I want these mooncakes? I think it would be fun to make them, and they don't seem that hard. But the problem is, I don't have the press. I don't have the press to give it that iconic mooncake shape. So it's like, do I buy one but then I'm forced to make it every year, or else the press is just gonna sit forever. Sacrifices, thoughts. That's what happens when you're forced to make your own treats. Yeah, I think that's more accurate. Yeah, this is a lot more accurate. I don't know if it's the same. If that's the right size, it could actually be bigger because I think Neon's coat is really long. It's pretty long, so we could have more shape. We can make it longer, actually, like that. I like how it's sort of like they're sitting on a chair or like an invisible chair, but yet there's no ground. May I ask how many vacation days do I get with this internship? None. Sorry, no paid, no time off. It's part of your contract. Just kidding. I mean, actually, I've been meaning to bring this up, but I'll make an official announcement when the time comes out. But during the last week of October, we will be taking a hiatus from streaming for just a week, just because we're painting the house. So I am not able to stream because we're gonna be moving everything, and I'm gonna be busy. Painting is like like days process. So I will be taking that week to do that. The last week of October to do that. Again, I'll remind you guys when it's closer to that time, but just saying. You're this forever. Yeah, sorry. I'm gonna be painting my house forever. I can't imagine. Jesus. Oh my god. What a purgatory, just painting. Painting. I'm kidding. There are worse things, but painting is hard. Painting a house is hard. At first it's fun. You're like, hey, new paint, put on some music, and then by the time you're on the third coat, you're like, fuck, I want to be done. I don't want to paint anymore. I thought you were gonna fire me. I mean, I mean, you can leave anytime you want, but I'm the one who gets free labor. Okay, that's not perfect, but I'm not. I'm just gonna wait till I get to line art to really fix it. Is that really? Actually, I should look. Like compared to his leg, like where would it end? I think that's accurate. I think the length of the coat is actually very accurate. It wouldn't be all your like I lose my intern and I'm like, I'm sorry guys, I have no labor, therefore we're going down. Okay, let's get into the details. See, I don't know how to draw these hands because, again, I'm referencing someone else's art for this pose. And I don't particularly like doing that, but I just couldn't find any better reference. And now it's biting me in the butt because I don't know how to draw these hands. And I still think, like, this arm looks kind of funky. Like, maybe it's too big. I can never draw arms and hands consistently. There's no object to transform. I'm the hamster powering the Wi-Fi wheel. Then what the fuck was going on? What were you doing when my Wi-Fi went out, bro? What the fuck was that? Huh? You wanna explain yourself? What were you doing? Explain yourself. Explain to all the people who watched the stream why I had Wi-Fi issues. I got tired. Ugh. Oh, I can't believe it. Not my problem, bro. No breaks, no money, not my problem. Ugh, that's so sad. Guys, telling you the truth, Kingdom can leave whenever he wants. Kingdom could, like, quit whenever he wants to. He just wants to stay. And therefore, I take advantage of it. Wouldn't you? That's so sad. Let's not joke about, like... Well, okay, we can joke about it because we all understand it, right? But in all seriousness, treat your workers correctly, please. Lies, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, his hands are a little too close. Or, like, this arm doesn't fully match. Or maybe it's because the leg is drawn wrong. Maybe I had to lift up the leg a little bit. That could be it. It's, like, slightly, like, lifted up like that. Oh, yeah, that might be where I have it. You made a special contract. It's in the fine print. There's a very, very tiny little small fine print that says that Kingdom can leave anytime he wants, but only under very specific and certain circumstances. And he's the one who signed the contract. It's not his fault that he couldn't read, like, the 0.1 font that's colored white on the contract. That might be illegal. I should be careful about what I say. Okay, that's his body. I mean, there's like the right amount of negative space between this arm. So I'm wondering why am I struggling to draw this goddamn arm? Why is it not lining up where it's supposed to be? You said you appreciate my presence, so I'm saying. See, I didn't. I just said I just said, hey, thanks for doing this, and then he was like, hell yeah. Hey, I pay my work. I may not pay my workers or my interns in actual money where it counts, but I pay them in praise. All right. And some people may say that that's just as good. I don't want to break your heart and leave. Valid. I would not recover. My ego would not recover. Okay, there we go. That actually is lining up. Okay, I figured out the problem. Good. Now I just gotta draw hands, which, oof. Oof. When one problem closes, another one opens. Can I get a compliment in advance? Okay. I appreciate you for being here. You are so funny and very supportive of me. It's great. It's very nice. Thank you. There you go. You got a lot, so don't ask me again. You're welcome. But in all seriousness, I do appreciate you supporting me. Like, you don't have to comment on my VODs, but you do. And I was looking at that and I was like, I wonder if he's doing it to help me with like the algorithm. So I wonder, and like, I'm very appreciative of that because obviously I can't comment on my own posts, right? So it's great. It's nice. And also clipping all my clips, all the funny stuff. That's also good too. I love that. Okay, this hand is not handing. Or it was starting out really good and now, or maybe I made the fingers too chunky. I do comment for that. Ah, okay, okay. I was wondering. Like I had an inkling, but I'm glad I have confirmation because God is that helpful. God, the algorithm is a bitch to work with, and you know any possible like help to get through it is appreciated. Although I don't have that problem on TikTok, I feel like. But once in a while, I will be stuck in the For You page. Is like, yeah. I have yet to blow up on TikTok, and I'm kind of wondering, like, why? I'm wondering, like, what I could do. I am appreciative of, like, the likes I do get, because, God, I'm not gonna lie, social media, any other form of social media, never gives me that kind of stuff. Give me that kind of attention, so I shouldn't be complaining, but I'm like, how do I blow up? One day I'm about to blow up and act like I don't know nobody. I laugh at that guy so much. I love that so much. And a clip because you love it. I do love the clips. I mean, if I can't do it myself because I don't like seeing myself. So if when other people do, it's great. Multitasking when I'm here. Hi, Ollie. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for checking in. We are just continuing this sketch, and so far so good. I think I'll be able to get to line art, but we're already an hour in, and oh, oh. 잠깐 기다리려도록 하겠지. I You're lucky Ollie's multitasking. You probably won't see what you're saying. Actually, no. Unfortunate that Ollie cannot see what you're saying about them. Because they are multitasking. Is this the continuation of that knock knock joke that you were waiting for Ollie to be here for? Knock knock, who's there? I don't even appreciate Ollie and I don't even like their streams. What the? Is that the joke? Very niche. Very niche knock knock joke. Knock knock. Who's there? God, this fucking hand. This thumb is not in a. I don't think the thumb would be there. Or am I wrong? Is that not? Oh, it's not a thumb. Never mind. It's not a thumb. The thumb just disappears. I guess. Weird. Fool. Fool who? Fool. Oh God. That distracted me, and I pressed the wrong button. Beep 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 beep. Beep. Is that how you draw a hand? Fool ya. Exactly. Wow, so good. Wow. Wow. Magnum opus of a knock knock joke. I don't like that hand. I don't even know what the fuck it's doing. I mean, it's sort of like. I think it's like sort of curled, but he just looks stressed. I don't know. He's just like Arthur, like fist clench, and I'm like, I don't know. That's how I want it to look. Is it even the right size? Oh god, the stream is unstable. Why? Why are you doing this? I really thought that my Wi-Fi issues would be over. Like it was for the longest time. My Wi-Fi was like really great, but now it's like unstable, stable. I wish I could just catch a break. Maybe I made the knuckles too high and they should be like a lot lower. I don't know. I am just guessing. Ugly. I actually don't know what this hand is fucking doing. In fact, I don't know. When other artists draw hands, like I don't really bat an eye, but when I do it, it's like, why does it look so weird? Yeah, we should save. Although I feel like I didn't really do much. Oh god, that hand. Oh, hold up. Okay. Oh, I shouldn't erase it though, because it's not bad. Like I think there is potential, but we just need to get there. We just need to trust the process. Like Control S. Let me take a sip of water while we're here too, because I'm thirsty. Thirsty. I'm taking a sip for good measure, sorry. Tasty. Tasty, tasty. Alright, yeah, I don't know what we're gonna do with this hand. It's really annoying. I actually don't like it very much. Oh, also, I forgot. There was something about his face that I didn't particularly like. I did make edits to it, and I do like how it looks now, but I think face-wise, maybe just like... There you go. Just make it like slightly. The face shape, I think, was the issue that I was having. Now that I look at it. Okay, not bad. Okay. So far, so good. I wish his hand was just more relaxed. I think it would look better. Excuse me. Sorry. Ugh, the water. It's getting to me, guys. It's doing the worst thing possible to me. The most embarrassing thing possible. Like, you just want to make it like relaxed, like as if like they're sort of like leaning or like it's like partially curled, but it's not working. God, I don't. The mood of this playlist is everywhere because it's sad song and then happy song. It's not it's not good for my mentality because it's like sad and then happy. I'm so happy. I'm so sad. Oh, I should add that. Oh well. I don't even know what I would do to find that. Exactly my vibe. Oh no. That's like that Family Guy meme where it's like I'm easily swayed by music. And it's like a person crying in the car to like Adele, and then like Pharrell comes on, and then the vibe changes. That is also how I feel too. Me too. I have a friend who like she thinks that it's crazy that she thinks I'm a psychopath for not like organizing my playlist because I just do it via likes, right? So every song that I like and enjoy is just in one playlist. I don't sort it out. But my friend, I think she's crazy. She puts so much effort. She's like, I have a sad playlist, I have a happy playlist, I have like a energy playlist, and I'm like, well, that's a lot of work. That is like so much work. I am not doing that. But she thinks I'm crazy because then she's like, well, like imagine you're just like listening to a sad song and all of a sudden it changes to a happy song. Like I think that's crazier. And I'm like, who to each their own, but I don't care. I live for the contrast. I like the chaos, you know, like whatever it brings up. And it's not like I don't like any song. Like it's just a playlist of songs that I like, so I'm not gonna complain. Okay. Oh, okay. So I was waiting to ask this question, but what do you guys consider mature theming or content? Because for my contest entry, I wanted to have like a scene or like a panel where okay, spoilies, but there's like a panel where Luo was like swinging his scythe at Neon or something, and then I read the rules and it was like no mature theming. I'm like, is that mature? Is that violence? Is violence mature? It might be. I don't know. I think they were like, "Oh, you can't talk about death and stuff like that." And I'm like, "What? That is my whole story." I think you're joking. Probably mean NSFW. Hopefully, because I saw somebody else's entry and it has like a person swinging a katana around. I'm like, "That's violent. That has to be mature. How is that allowed?" Like, if that's allowed, then I think mine should be allowed. Blood and gore? Okay, there's no blood and gore in mines, but there is violence. That is the one thing. There is violence. So hopefully that's okay. I don't want to get docked for something that could be easily, like, fixed. This hand is not going any better. I like it slightly more, but it's not the best. It's not perfect. I'm trying to make it relax. Think. Okay, relax. Let's think. Relax. What does a hand that looks relaxed look like? It like kind of curls, I guess, at the fingertips. I don't know. I'm always on edge, so I don't know what that looks like. Okay, good to know about the mature theming because I was looking at it and they're like, oh, you can't talk about, you know, like self toaster bath kind of thing, and I'm like, okay, that's fine, that's kind of a crucial part, but I won't talk about it. I don't have to for this. And then I don't know, loss, and I'm like, okay, great. Great, I love that so much. Are they radically charged on current political climate? I don't fully understand that one, but okay. No. We use air. Is that the new? Oh, okay. Sorry, I was blender, hair dryer. Okay, that's sorry. That's getting violent. I should have said something before saying that. We use air dryers now. That's the modern hipster way of doing it now. I see. Sorry, I gotta keep up with the times. That looks scary. I don't like his hand. It looks very creepy. It does not look relaxed. I hate it. It looks ugly. Maybe because I drew out all of the limbs so that it looks like a skeleton hand, but I just do that as a guide. I need to erase that. Maybe that's why it looks so fucking creepy. Toasters are so 90s. Do people even use toasters anymore? You know, I've never had a toaster in my life. I've always used like a little oven kind of thing. I can only remember what that thing is called. Toaster oven. But I've never had like a straight up toaster where it has like the slits of for the bread. But that's actually a lie. I'm lying. Because I used to have a Hello Kitty toaster that would toast the image of Hello Kitty into the toast. But then our house a couple years ago caught on fire and it died. So Hello Kitty toaster got toasted, unfortunately. But then I think we bought another one, but I don't know where that is. That could be totally making it up. Probably too dangerous to use now. I think they have like really fancy toasters nowadays. I think I've seen them. They're like we have so many settings for different types of bread, and then we have the amount of toasted you want. And I'm like, okay, great. No thanks. I just use my toaster oven that's like 25 years old. It's older than me. That's how you know it's reliable. Okay, I don't know how to draw this hand in overlapping with the thigh. So we're just gonna wing it. Maybe the wrist wouldn't be so bent if it's like... It's not exactly like my reference, so I have to sort of play around with the proportions a little bit, which isn't helpful. The fact that I have to make it up in my own brain is not great, because there's only so much that I can think about at a time. That song is like way past the playlist. I should not be singing that. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Although this pinky is a little long. Ba, 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 ba. Hey, Olicons are up now. Congratulations. Nice. You know, you guys, if you ever want to commission me, that's also an option. That's so mean. That's like me changing it onto me. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. But anyways, that reminds me again. I need to remind myself that I need to change up the commission page so that you guys have the option to pick between PayPal and Venmo. Also, yeah, we're gonna save that. We're gonna pin that. Nice. Yeah, if you guys want cool art like this, you know, I'm open. That looks awful. Same with the server. That makes sense. Yeah, that's valid. I need to sneeze, but it's not coming out. That's why I'm silent, because I'm trying to see if it will come out, but it's not. Oh, thank God. I guess I won't ask for a comment. What? Cammy, aren't you part of the server? Aren't you part of the server? I think you count for someone who can get commissions. Got no calm ideas? That's valid. You know how people like will go up to like cafes or restaurants and be like, "Give me your favorite drink. Give me what you'd want to order." You know, like what if you can do that with people or like with artists? Draw me whatever you want to draw. Can you imagine? I would have the time of my life. But apparently when you do that for two baristas, they're like, I would rather not. They're like, I'd rather you tell me what you want and then I'll make it for you. That's way easier for me. Doodle redeem? That's basically a doodle redeem. Yeah, huh? I was thinking of bringing back doodle redeem, but maybe we'll do a really cheap one so that, because I'm not gonna do a full on drawing. I've said this before, but my doodles will just be like that, you know, like a. There you go. That is the quality of a doodle. that you'll be getting from me. I don't like the hands. Ugh, this is sucky. Squidward on a turtle V2. No! Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. God damn it, I clicked on the wrong button. It's kind of weird that I have a really good memory of what Squidward looks like. Hold on, let me cook. You didn't say handsome Squidward, you just said Squidward, so therefore my version is just normal ass Squidward, which I actually am surprised that I drew him so well. It's been a hot minute since I've seen an episode of SpongeBob, so this is pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. Does Squidward even look like this anymore? You know how SpongeBob looks like so different from the original? Does he even look like this anymore? There you go. Sorry, we're deleting him. But there you go. That would be the quality of my doodles, so I might make them like real cheap. Free drawing is different than a free doodle. Okay, anyway, hand. That's what we were doing before I got distracted. Before you guys distracted me. Okay, so the question is the hand too big or the fingers aren't long enough? Maybe it's both, because it's perspective. Doodle redeem. That reminds me, I was talking about this earlier at the top of the stream, but we added new redeems. There's 2 new sound bites. We finally have what I've been talking about, or what I've been wanting to do for the longest time, which is Top from Squid Game. Top from Squid Game? That's the inflection that she says it as. We gotta get it right. Now that we actually have the actual redeem. And then we also have Me and the Boys at 2 a.m. looking for beans. We have that one too. And then we have new channel redeems. There's the VIP one, which that just makes you a VIP on the stream even when you redeem it. And then what's the other one? Stretch check, where I just stretch my hand. Because that's important. If you guys don't want carpal tunnel or arthritis, you guys should stretch your wrists. Like, even if you're just like gaming or like scrolling, there you go. That is, you guys should stretch. 1,000K or 100K? Yeah, I mean, that's the true test if you guys are VIPs. If you have 100K channel points. There you go. Can't download your Twitch clips. Was gonna make a meme out of one. Which one was that? What did I just say that was memeable? See, it's reasonable because then that's just the true test of like who is a VIP, you know? Because I don't want just anyone coming up here and being like, huh, I'm a VIP, and then they never watch the stream because then they're not a VIP. Okay, you know what? That's the best we're gonna get with the hands. It's not the best, and who knows? Maybe I'll come back to it another time. But I want to move on because we're already like an hour and 20 in, and we're not anywhere. I forgot to draw his little pins. Top from Squid Game. I was gonna add like the second part to that where Top goes Martha Stewart. So you could like play one and then another person would be obligated to put the other. But I was like, that part's not as funny. I think Top from Squid Game is like a way more funnier, way more funny saying. Top from Squid Game. Okay, so far so good. So far looking good. His tie is at a weird angle though. Hold up a second. It's not angled correctly. Or at least like the top of the tie isn't. I could have just fixed that. Oh well, whatever. Just slightly. There you go. Look at our handsome guys with proper anatomy finally. It actually looks pretty good. I'm avoiding drawing the flannel because I don't know how to draw from that angle. All right, no tangents, no anything. Great, beautiful, love it so much. I'm so excited. Now that I'm working on the comic finally, I can finally test out my pen for gay people and then pen for small gay people. I can check out my BL brush finally. Although I did find another brush that this artist on TikTok uses for like manga, and I'm also excited to use that. Believe it or not, I really like textured brushes like that. I just never use them because I just feel like it doesn't really fit the style that I'm going for anymore. But I used to solely use those where it's just like textured brushes. And they were fun and they add a lot to your artwork, but I think maybe at one point I started relying on them, which that's not great either. I'm just gonna assume I'm just gonna draw the shirt so that it covers the crotch, so I don't have to draw any details there. Make it easier for me. There you go. Come on, dinner now. God, I can't imagine eating dinner right now. It's because it's 4 o'clock for me, and I'm like, dinner? 4 o'clock? I also had a really late lunch too. I ate lunch at like 1 because I got distracted with work. I was doing stuff, and then I was like, oh, time. I should eat. Almost 7. I mean, that's a valid time to start eating, but I find it that whenever I eat like around 6, I'm just hungry. So I don't know. But then you can always have a snack. A snack. A little snack. Okay, we're getting into the pants. But I forgot. I almost forgot. We gotta draw this detail on his arm. Okay, I gotta stop that. That's gonna be annoying. That's my little gremlin noises. You don't even see that wrinkle anymore. It gets lost in the X. Okay, there we go. It's a little skinny, but I'll fix it later. That X is a little skinny. What do you guys got dinner plans? What are you guys gonna eat? I don't know what I'm gonna eat. We do have to go to H Mart later, so maybe we'll pick up stuff from there. Oh, I'm so excited. I have been craving. There's this girl I watch on TikTok who eats like a ton of like rice cake or rice cake. And she was eating this one like I think she explained it that it's bread that is made from Korean rice wine. Rice wine. But yeah, and it looks so good. It's like this pure white color with like black sesame seeds on it, and it looks really good. It looks so soft, and I wanted to try it. I saw it the other day at H Mart, but I didn't buy it, and now I'm hoping it's there again. We'll see. I'm sure it changes a lot. Leftover Subway sandwich we had to eat yesterday. I haven't had Subway in a hot minute. Yummy Subway. Already ate pancake. French toast, pasta, potato. What was it? I wonder. Or maybe something new. Who knows? Okay, how do I draw a flannel? How do I draw this sitting down? He's sitting on it. So that's the problem. Like, for Nyan, it's kind of easy because it's so long that I am assuming that this is how it would be affected. But, how would I do this? God damn it. I mean, can I even find a reference? Do you think if I get niche enough, Pinterest will know what I'm talking about? If I look up, like, sitting on flannel, will it know? Sorry, I got distracted by poses. Every time I see a good pose, I have to save it. Because I don't think I'll ever find another one like that ever again. Oh god, now I'm getting distracted by alien stage stuff. Okay, I gotta stop. Um, God, what am I looking up? If I look up flannel around waist, I'm just gonna hope that someone like sat down in one and called that. Hopefully that works. Flannel around waist. Can I talk about why he has a flannel around his waist? One, it's stylish, and two, it's a replacement for like when Reapers have like that long coat, right? It's sort of like a stylish way to replace that. Also gives me the opportunity to put like the pattern, the flannel pattern, which I think has like rebellious constructs or symbolism. I don't know what I was trying to say before that, but anyway, no. I thought I was creative. Very stylish. Hydrate. We drinking water. And a stretch. I'm not gonna get up to stretch because that will just be too complicated. Oh my god, I wonder if you heard that. My shoulder cracked. That was so loud. Okay, anyway. I was stretching my arms above my head and it cracked. That's so embarrassing. I need a minute to recover from that. And then I need to stretch my hand. I need to do wrist stretches. Gotta like swirl the wrist and then yeah, I don't know. I don't have a routine. I've seen many different ones where it's like you do like a bear claw thing and then you slowly like stretch your fingers upward. And I saw one where it's like you stretch out your arm and then you pull back on your fingers with the other hand. There's a lot of routines. I've seen multiple artists do it, but I'm just doing a random one. It's a little bit of a stretch. No carpal tunnel here. That was really embarrassing. I don't think I'm ever going to recover from the shoulder crack. I think it was so loud that maybe the mic caught it, but who knows? I could be wrong. I'm a hope that I'm just like wrong and none of you heard it, but who knows? That was embarrassing. It was such a visceral reaction that I had to. I didn't hear it. Good. Good. It'll just be something that I've heard, but it was loud. It was actually really loud. Yeah. That feels good. Yeah, okay. Oh, that actually feels really good. I'm really. Oh, shit. Oh, I also need to hydrate. That voice crack reminded me that I should hydrate. We should drink water. I'm still looking for a pose or like any reference to like a flannel like sitting against something, but no luck. We might just have to wing it. Which sucks. I don't like it. Alright, Pinterest. I don't like that you slapped my last name on a shirt on an ad. That makes me uncomfortable. It's listening. Listening too much, in my opinion. Don't like that. Yeah, there's no reference. We're not doing it. God damn. I actually like the stretch thing. Yeah, that felt nice. And it's a good reminder. Okay, how would I, if I were a flannel, how would I fall if something was sitting on me? Good question. Like, I think it would like, okay, so it's affected by the chair, right? So sort of like that. And then I think the rest of it would just fall normally. Totally guessing here. Think about who or what I should draw. Have you draw what I commission you. Excited. I'm excited to see what you come up with. Again, I need to add that option to like add Venmo as a pay option. Or yeah, Venmo or something. Just because I just need to forget. I just need to remember. I said the opposite of what I wanted to do. You could always get that matching headshot to have your snake boys. Sammy on a turtle, or like a magical girl Sammy drawing where I can redeem myself. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Many, many idea. This is ugly. Magical girl Sammy that's on rent free in my head. Oh, I'm glad. I could like do no. I need to redeem myself. You're being too nice. I could have done way better design wise. Like I feel like I could have really pushed it a little more. Like I need like Sammy's like whole backstory and bio to like really know to really get the full magical girl. Some of my girls would look really cute in your style. I'm excited to see what you would pick. I am excited to draw your OCs. Okay. I mean, whenever I get to this point, it looks okay. But then when I try to like act, when I try to like draw the wrinkles, I'm like, how the fuck does it work? God, Hammond sounds so good. This is my bias. He's singing this cover. His vocals are so good. This is the main rapper, guys. We love a rapper who can also sing. That reminds me. Recently, okay, this is old, but I just saw that Hongjoong did a cover of like Billie Jean from Michael Jackson on YouTube, and it was so good. And then San did a cover of like Counting Stars from One Republic, and that was also so good. Damn, talented mans. It was so good. That song is so iconic too. They picked a good one. I am late to the party, but I will still talk about it because I like it. Oh my god, how do I draw this? Sad. I don't know how to draw this. I'm just copying my own drawing of the wrinkles and trying to conform it to like a sitting formation. Not working though. I think later, maybe like later, I'll go put on my flannel and I'll take a picture of it. I'll go actually reference that. I have a story. The other day, I had to draw feet, like bare feet, which that is the hardest thing to do. Like it's worse than hands. Feet is like worse than hands. And I got so fed up that I couldn't find a reference that I got up, looked in my mirror and took my iPad and was drawing in front of the mirror. Fine, I'll do it myself, kind of thing. was trying so hard to switch my computer, but it would not recognize my earbuds. I didn't even know that AirPods could be used on a PC. I've only ever used them with like other Apple products, like my phone and stuff. So, I mean, to me, like what you're doing already is already is already like black magic. They're a little buggy, yeah. Personally, I don't particularly like using wireless earbuds for computer stuff. Because I remember Mitsuki and I were doing something, and she was like, "Oh, let's share earbuds." And her earbuds had such a lag. Like, there was like a 10-second delay between us listening to like audios of things to the actual video playing. And I was like, I don't know if this is working. Let's not do this again. Twice a year, my PC audio freaks out. Oof. Technical issues. Yeah, I'll do this later. Let's move on to the shoes and pants, and then hopefully we can outline Neon a little bit. Sorry, Luo. At least you're not naked. Because I had to give you a fake shirt for a YouTube thumbnail. And that was funny. Because I didn't want him to look naked on the thumbnail, and I don't want people to comment being like, why is he naked? I'm not done yet. Do you guys ever have that where you're drawing and then people come over and they're like, why is your character naked? And I'm like, I'm not done. I am not done yet. Can you give me a freaking second? Jesus. Or they'll come up to you and be like, are you drawing yourself? And I'm like, does this look like me? Do I look like this guy? No. I remember finding out that that's actually a really common occurrence with artists, and I was like, what the fuck? Why? Why do people do that? Yeah, it's really common. Like, I've seen, like, artist memes where it's like when people fucking say this shit to you, and I'm like, what? It's not just me? That's funny. I mean, it's a pain, but still. I don't draw in public either, so it's always like my dad or my mom coming in the room being like, is that you? And I'm like, do I look like... I'm like, what are you talking about? I remember having a moment where I stopped drawing in front of my parents. So every time my dad would come into my room, I would stop. I would like stop and drop everything to close. Because one time he was looking at a piece I was doing, and he was like, why is his face look like that? And I was like, what do you mean? What do you mean? And I was like, never again. I don't think he meant anything, and I'm sure, like, looking back on it, he was right. Like, something was wrong with the face, but my 10-year-old brain was like, oh my god, my parents don't understand me. This is what I call style. Never again. They just don't understand me. They will never be blessed with seeing me draw in public ever again. Nowadays, I'm like, okay, whatever. I just don't want them to come into the room when I'm drawing yaoi. That's it. That's my only worry nowadays. That reminds me. Yeah, we have a new emote. I changed it out for the buff emote. We have a yaoi emote now. And it's that drawing of Blue and Neon kissing. It's great. Yeah, there it is. I love it so much. Yes. Perfect. It's beautiful. I need an emote wall. Is that by Twitch? Is that a Twitch thing? I would love that, honestly, if like yaoi could just be like across the stream. It's beautiful. It's perfect. It's great. I love that drawing. I did so much. It's so funny. I want to do more meme stuff like that. I want to do that more than some of the more serious drawings I want to do of them, which I feel bad about. Because then if people are like, oh, can I see a drawing of your OCs? I'd be like, sure. It's just going to be like meme shits. Need to put your before your sub runs out. Oh, is that a sub only thing? Okay, got it. I will do that. I mean, hopefully it won't run out by Tuesday. So if I remember, I'll have it up by then. But no promises. It's not a sub emo. It's a normal emo. I changed it out for the buff emo. So instead of the buff Katsu emo, we have Yaoi. A sacrifice. A sacrifice that was needed. Perfect. No. Yaoi is for everybody, guys. So there you go. You're welcome. And spamming that in your chat. I can't wait. It's gonna be great just to see fucking Luo and Yan kissing. It's not even a real picture of them kissing. It's just meme shit. I love it so much. It's so funny to me. That's the best thing I've drawn in a long time. Oh, I have to draw his dumbass chains. I shouldn't say that. You should make a real one of them kissing, though. I should. I need to get to it. I'm just worried that it won't look great, and then I'll do them injustice. Bonus points if it's angsty? God. You're right. You're so right. Kissing in the rain. When homie is dying, so you gotta give him one last kiss. I need to find a good reference. I don't know. I feel weird looking at it sometimes. God, I made the mistake of going onto Pinterest the other day because my Pinterest is full of yaoi, and I really wanted to save it, so I had to like discreetly like go underneath the table and just like save them real quick because I didn't want anyone looking. That was my fault. I actually don't think I want this power. Yeah. I need to get to it. I want to make more romantic stuff, but I get shy. And then I don't want people thinking that I'm weird. I don't think anyone would, but anyway. BRB, alright, see you later. Oh my god, I have an hour left to work. Jesus Christ. I wanted to get into line work today, but we'll see how it goes. Lupo's not even done. So it feels weird to get into line art, but whatever. I'm jumping around. Top from Squid Game? No, that's not how she says it. I have to say it properly. Top from Squid Game? Yeah, there you go. I just like that she says that and then he just appears. It's so funny. Top from Squid Game? I love it very much. And then we have me and the boys at 2 a.m. looking for beans. I don't even know if I'm drawing these chains right. I'm just winging it. This is actually the most realistic chains I've ever drawn. Me and the boys at 2 a.m. looking for beans. I can't say it in the exact inflection, but I love that video so fucking much. I just wing it, yeah. I mean, they're not hard, but sometimes I get lazy and they don't look that great. Oh, they're so huge. Wait, I made them like way too clunky. Hold up a second. That's what happens when you zoom in. You don't see the full picture. Hold up a second. Hold up a goddamn second. There we go. Way too clunky. I saw a TikTok this week where they were talking about how nowadays people don't wear chains properly. Because the original origin of having chains across the pants was that it was attached to a wallet. Bikers started that so they wouldn't get pickpocketed. And nowadays people just attach it to their pants and it doesn't attach to anything. And I think Luo is, yeah, he's technically a criminal. He is a fashion criminal. I don't think it's attached to anything. I want to write, but the second I look at my Google Doc vibrations down, I close the tab. You know, whenever that happens, I just let my brain do what it wants because I think forcing myself to work is just not great, you know? Because I think if I'm forcing myself to work, I just think my brain isn't there and whatever product I'm going to turn out isn't going to be that great. So I just, you know, chill. I'm not processing that. I'm saying that Luo, like the original purpose of having a chain like this was to be attached to a wallet, and therefore, like, Luo doesn't have that, so he's a fashion criminal. He's just a poser, I guess. He's just a fucking poser. They are a thing nowadays, but yeah, it's not technically what they're for or how they started as. I think it would be kind of cool if he had it to his wallet, but like, does he have a wallet? Question mark. As a reaper, like, does he? I guess he would need money because he needs to sustain himself. He's not a spirit that doesn't need to eat, so he would have a wallet. But I don't know. I guess I could still have it. Oh god, he's sitting on the chain. How do I draw that? How the fuck do I draw it? Pocket watch. Oh my god, that's a great one. God, I'm so scarred. Genshin has scarred me. Whenever I think of a pocket watch, I think of that Noblesse Sands artifact. And I'm like, ah! Did you say clock? Did you say sands? Me, when I see a flower, a feather, a goblet, a crown, and what am I missing? A clock in the same room. Genshin? Genshin reference? I don't know what I'm doing. I'm like, I need to draw a chain, but I don't know what the angle is because he's sitting on it. That's also really uncomfortable. Wait, would he technically be... No, it would be like... Shit. It would be like sagging like that, I think, on this invisible chair. Yeah, it would be like that. Oh god, I didn't think about it. But wait, I don't know how the flannel looks, so it could be covered. All right, we're not touching that. We're not gonna touch that. We'll come back to that. I don't want to deal with that. Let's move on to the shoe. Guys, I have nothing to do in Genshin anymore besides artifact hunt. To the point where now I'm starting to think of what to do with my Serenity pot. I haven't touched that shit, and now I'm like, alright, I'm bored enough. I am bored enough to go start doing stuff with it, but I don't know what to do. What should I do? What should I do with my teapot, guys? I saw someone the other day who made the most beautiful scenery. It was like a waterfall with like a pond and with like purple gemstones, and it was beautiful. And I was like, how did you made that in your teapot? How do I do that? Like, what do? I low-key want to make a cafe so that my characters can just sit there with a garden so I can plant the stupid pinwheel shit. Because I'm always trying to collect those. So that might be kind of cool. But I don't have that many material. All my stuff is just leeway and Fontaine looking thing. The Fontaine realm is so pretty. Inazuma time, but I'm not ready. I'm not ready. I need to build up my characters a little more. I'm scared. Actually, I should go see if I can do the Ascension rank. Okay, if I can do the Ascension rank without trouble, then we can go to Inazuma. Because I think that would be the ultimate test. Yeah, that would be the ultimate test, really. God, Barbara is a mess. Her artifacts, a mess. Kaya, kind of getting there. I think Bennett is really good. I think he's pretty much set. I actually wrote down on a sticky note what I need. Oh, I need to level them up. That's the thing I need to do. Yeah, but then Kaya needs Noblesse Goblet with cryo damage and with good substats because I don't have that. I do not have that at all. So that's great. And then Barbara's just a mess because I don't have the domain open. So she's just there. Is it bad that I kind of want Barbara to be DPS? I kind of want to see that girl fight. I want to see her splash out holy water and like fuck up everybody. I think that'd be cool. I've seen it happen. Go now and see how it is. I should. It'll be hard for you if you ascend. That's true, but like, maybe I shouldn't. But also, okay, the Serenity Pot, like, 1, I'm bored. 2, I want the rewards because I think I'm lacking. You know how many Primo Gems I could get if I just did the Serenity Pot stuff? You also risk waiting too long and shooting up straight up to world levels? Jesus. Physical Barbara! We should. Okay, maybe we should. I would love a physical Barbara. Because not gonna lie, whenever I have an enemy that's like up in the air and I don't have an archer, I use Barbara. Because it kind of works. She can kind of like sort of make it up there for some reason. So if she could do a little damage, that would help me. Then I wouldn't need an archer. Because I'm just stuck. Can you imagine the struggle I have when I'm fighting the Eye of the Storm and it flies up into the air and I have nothing to do? I can just sit there. I have to sit there and wait for it to come back down. Same with those stupid ruin hunters. The struggle is real. She could do that. You need a better archer? I hate archers. I am very bad at aiming, okay? Why do you think I don't have Amber anymore? I built up Amber for the longest time until I replaced her with Bennett because I cannot aim. And I don't like the fact that for me to have like any elemental stuff, I have to like hold and then charge the archer thingy. I don't like it. I don't like archers because I'm terrible. I don't like it. I'm awful. I have Calais. Can I use Calais? I'm terrible with archery. The only time I ever use an archer is when it's like, hey, there's some animal slimes you need to shoot out. And I'm like, ugh. Or there's like an event. That's also another. Oh, okay. Okay, technically I'm not bored. I guess I could do the spiral shit. But I already have Xiangling and Collet, so I don't know. I need to do that stuff. I learned to like archers with the right character. I had the chance to get Tignari. I could have gotten him, but instead I got Jean. I would have loved that fox boy. Are you kidding me? When we were playing the other day, I was looking at his idol, and he like plays with his ears. It's really cute. I really like Tignari. Little nerd. They're all nerds. What am I saying? Yeah, Sumeru's, they're all nerds. They're all fucking nerds. He's very cute. I like him. I like him very much. I saw the other day that the Sumeru boys were playing, the English VAs of the Sumeru boys were playing Uno together, and they were so funny. They're so silly. I can't wait to Sumeru. God, I'm so excited. That's the one I'm really looking forward to, like, just seeing something new. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little tired of Leeway and Mondstadt. But I don't know if this is a surprise to anyone, but I do actually discover new things. I'm not as thorough as I think I am. I discovered the other day, because I have the Mondstadt treasure compass, that I am actually really bad at looking at chests. If you just hide a chest behind a rock, I will never see it. I will never fucking see it. Or if it's like in a bush, sometimes they were out in the open, and that actually made me really sad, because I would be I was playing with Mitsuki and we were exploring, doing the treasure chest, and then she'd be like, "Oh, it's right there." it's like right out in the open. I'm like, "Oh, that's embarrassing. How did I miss that?" I don't even know. I have no explanation. It's so sad. Sometimes they get me where it's like, "Oh, that's sneaky," but then otherwise it's just like it's like right by a rock. You didn't see it for some reason, but it's there. Very embarrassing. I can't imagine what Inazuma's gonna be like when not Inazuma or Leeway when I get the stupid compass. I'm gonna have that same issue, but maybe even worse. I also didn't discover that chests could be hidden in rock formations until very late. So a lot of the ones that we also found were hiding behind those destroyable rocks. And I was also embarrassed. I was like, Mitsuki, I wish you told me that earlier, because that would have saved me a lot of time. Okay, that looks good. Hell yeah. We're just doing little details now. We're not gonna look at his flannel. Oh wow, this is coming. Actually, this isn't coming out so bad. Like now, the hands not they don't look so bad. They look all cohesive together, and the foreshortening not too bad either. Not too shabby. Head pat, thank you for the head pat. I appreciate it. I need it. Every head pat is appreciated. I should just copy and paste that cross mark. Beep 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 beep. Perfect. Yeah, I can't wait. I do need a change of scenery, but Leeway is beautiful no matter where I go. I can't believe there are some Leeway quests that don't get unlocked until you finish chapter 4 of the Archon stories. I don't think that's very fair. Because by that time, I am long gone. I'm not even thinking about Leeway at that point. So it's sad that they forced you to go back. Because I'm trying to finish all the reputation stuff so I could just do the weekly quests and be done with it and get the wings. But they're like, nah, you can't. What is even chapter 4? That's like Sumeru, right? Because after Inazuma, that's like, oh my god. Wait, not even. Because isn't this. Wait, Leeway's chapter 1. That's Inazuma's chapter 2. And then Sumeru's chapter 3. That means chapter 4. That's so long. That's really long. Why do they do that? Okay, whatever. I'm not even gonna remember. I'm gonna go back there and be like, oh, right, there's some story quests that I gotta do. Okay, that looks good. How much time do we have? An hour! Yay! Fontaine is 4. Jesus, so I can't even finish the story quest until I'm done with Fontaine. That's crazy. Okay, we're gonna leave him there. He looks pretty good. Oh, I didn't do the laces. Okay, fine. Oh, don't even remind me of the interlude quest. Oh my god, don't even remind me. Shit, you're right. That reminds me, we gotta do those interlude quests. Maybe we'll do it next week or this week for stream. Cause God, I am bored. Genshin. So yeah, maybe we'll start doing the interlude stuff because that's been sitting there for a little bit. I don't even know what we're gonna do. What is that story gonna entail? Who knows? I know that you had to talk to Kuching, so she's there. Whoops. Okay, laces. How do I do laces? Let me reference my own artwork real quick. God, we haven't even talked about Silent Hill F. Did you guys finish watching it? Cause God, what a crazy adventure. I actually really like the game because all the little messages and nuances. It is a very strong message. My For You page, and I think I did this to myself, has been full of Foxman, Fox Daddy fan art, and I love it. I love it. Give me more of that man. I love him so much. I really hope Gab plays and posts the other endings. I hope she does too. I saw in the comments of that video that she liked someone asking for the endings because she has a very good insight into like Japanese culture and stuff like that. But I don't think she'll touch it for a while. I think she's gonna take a little break from it. And I'm like, whoa, no, I want to do that. I want to watch the ending. I actually watched like an explanation video because after watching her playthrough, I was like, what the fuck? I need to know what happens because I'm so confused. So I did. I watched it, and I have a good understanding of what happened or what's going on. And wow, what a game! What a beautiful game! I love all the Foxman fan art, but I just don't like the comments that are like, "Oh, why are you shipping them together? This is a toxic relationship." And I'm like, "We're just having fun. It's all for jokes and fun. We know the message of the game. We're not stupid. We just want to draw a hot guy, all right? God forbid we want to draw a hot Foxman, okay?" They're like, "He's a horrible person. We should not be drawing fan art of him." And I'm like, "What? We don't like him because he's a terrible. We don't like him because we're excusing what he did. We like him because he's terrible." His character is very interesting. I like him. I have a very good understanding on my own after the actual scene at the end. Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, it's a little. Some parts of it I was kind of unclear about, like with like her sister and her like involvement with this. But yeah, now I get it. Now I get what happened. Okay, I think that's pretty good with the wrinkles. I don't know if I had to do that much. I never do anyway. Well, now the pants look a little plain compared to Neon's pants, who I had like a reference for. What a game. Yeah, I think her sister just follows the same fate but with a different clan. That's why her mask is different. And she's constantly telling Hinako like, "Hey, you got to do this, all right? Like we all go through this. You got to do this. Like hurry up. Make it you can't keep like running away from your issues." That's basically what she's doing. But I thought that maybe there would be a little more lore with the mask thing, and I thought maybe possibly before I guess we knew what was actually happening, maybe she was a part of like some other cult thing. But that's not the case. So I don't know. I thought the sister had a little more importance, but she still is, but not to the extent of what I thought. Yeah, it's all in Hinako's brain. By the way, I love Hinako so much. I love how the fandom has turned her. A lot of fan art, they make her like a girl boss. There's one fan art that I saw of her where she's like super buff and she's carrying Foxman, who's like a little chibi little man. I love it. Cause God, does she do so much? Do not mess with her. There's also like comparison to her and like the other Silent Hill of protagonists, and how because she's like 15 years old, she is like dodging left and right, easy peasy. Don't even mess with her, and she's like hitting things with a bat without even breaking a sweat. She's just so cute. Like I love her hairstyle. That bob, not even a stray hair. She's just going around beating up monsters. Not even a hair out of line. Love that. Okay, I think we can line art now. I don't know. I think I was procrastinating, doing like little details. I don't even know what I was doing the past like 5 minutes when we were talking about Silent Hills, but here we go. Okay, let's group these. I'm not gonna name them because who names their freaking files, but I'll group them. I know what they are. I don't need to name them. I know what they are in my brain. Okay, we're gonna get rid of Luo. Oh, wait, no, let's not get rid of Luo. Never mind. That looks really crazy, and I didn't like that. I love all the fan art of them together. Not necessarily in a romantic way, just like them together. But it's kind of sad. Like people will draw fan art of just them standing together, like not doing anything, and then people will be like, "Why are you shipping them together? This is toxic, and they shouldn't be together." And Hinako's a minor, and I'm like, they're just standing. Like they're just doing what they've been doing in the game. Like how is that inappropriate? I get what they're saying, but I don't think that applies to like specific fan art. All right, thin line art for the win. Point two, baby. Point two. Oh yeah, 0.25. Jesus Christ. Point two, my favorite. I also looked up explanations because I wasn't sure with what was going on with her friends, like why they treated her in such a way, especially Sakuko. Yeah, Sakuko is her name, and now I get why, and it is sad, but yeah, it's just teenagers being teenagers, sort of thing. So supposedly, like she calls Hinako a traitor because they were really close, and she assumed. Apparently, in little notes of the game, they had promised each other that they would both have like a boyfriend at the same time and get married together and have kids. But Hinako got married pretty early on because of the arranged marriage, and Sakuko interpreted that as her being betrayed and being left behind. Because another part of the story is that because Hinako gets married or is getting married, she can't have her childhood friends anymore, and she can't see her friends and her parents and her family in general. So yeah, that's why that's why Sakuko believes in that, or believes that Hinako is the traitor. There's also a lot of speculation that Sakuko is or has like a form of autism because she has this fear of the dark, and she has attachments to people, which is sad. Which makes the part of the game where you fucking lock her up in the dark incredibly terrifying and sad. Yeah, it's crazy. I feel bad. I mean, the one character that I don't necessarily feel bad for is Rinko, because I don't know, girl was petty. Girl was mean and petty. But I guess she also can't help it. I will stress that. I don't think she can help it. It's just teenager things. That part was horrible. Yeah, I felt bad for Sakuko, but when you put Rinko in lava, I didn't feel bad. I didn't feel bad at all. I was like, bye. So Rika was borderline nuts. She was just really jealous. And I don't know. Yeah, she was just a mean girl. Which is weird because they were friends. Like Hinako's like, Riko's my best friend. And Riko is like, I love Sakuko. Or not Sakuko. I love Hinako. I wish she was dead. That's literally Rinko. And I'm like, what the fuck? Hello? They wouldn't have gone along anyway. But not gonna lie, Shu is not better. Shu is not better at all. Yeah, that's true. Oh, why did I give him an Eggo Sal? That's weird. I thought I was drawing Luo for a second. Ringo went into the relationship already looking down on her. That's true because Hinako has this thing where she doesn't really. She's not part of one group. She plays with both the boys and the girls. So Rinko was like, "You're so weird." Bro, when she came out and was like, has anyone ever told you that you talk really manly? And I'm like, bitch. I was like, fucking bitch. Hinako, do not take this shit. Then she pushed her down the stairs, and I was like, oh, it is on. How dare you? I was pissed. I was so fucking mad when that happened. I would not have taken that. You kidding me? I would be so upset. She saw befriending Hinako and Sakuko as her being a great person or looking down to Aka's. That is true. I remember seeing that too. Which that's not great. That is not a great that's not a reason to have friends, you know. I drew his face in a weird angle. It's kind of like in the front, yet not in the front. Yeah, her jealousy over Shu too. And Hinako, I think, has written in her diary, like, I don't think they would get along because Shu is really simple minded. And if you can't get down and dirty, then you literally can. I don't think it's going to work out. And I think that's honest. Yeah, that's true. I don't see what the whole deal was with Shu or like why she was so obsessed with him. He's not that cute. He wasn't that cute. I think they had a great friendship, but yeah, like people are like, "Oh, I ship Hinako and Shu together more," and I'm like, I don't. I think Hinako can be her own woman because there's an ending where Shu still treats Hinako as an object, and that's not great. Like that's not any better. So I don't know why people are like, "Shu was a better partner." They were great friends. I think it's really cute that they called each other like partner. There's an ending where he's like, also, okay, this is also another ending spoiler, so I don't know if anyone wants to hear it, but yeah, he's not great. He's still not a great guy. Oh wait, maybe I made the eyebrows too angled. Oopsies. Hold on. Nyan has to relax. For once in his life, he can relax. It is kind of crazy that Silent Hill F is sort of forcing the players to play at least like 5 times in order to get the true story. That's a lot. That's a lot of time. Like, how much was Gab? Gab played like what? There was like 4 videos and they were all like 2 to 3 hours long. That's a lot of time. That's a lot of time. I think it is worth it, but wow, you really make your players work for it. Yeah, what is the Japanese word for partner again? I thought it was really cute and I kind of want to start using it. Okay, Google Translate, you are not doing what I asked you. It's like, what is the word for partner? Patana! No. What is. No, it's not. Google, stop. Okay, never mind. This is not. What the fuck? What did she say in the game? What is it? I don't remember. Oh, eyeball! Eyeball, that's right. Yeah, that is how you would spell it. Eyeball. Eyeball meaning, yeah, Japanese meaning. Yeah, partner or companion. Eyeball. How cute. Describe someone you have a strong cooperative bond with, whether in a personal or professional context. Wow. It's like the equivalent to pal or buddy. Eyeball. Cute. So you go check your. I did check chat, and I was like, eyeball. Got it. Eyeball was really cute. I learned a lot of Japanese from that game, actually. It's been a hot minute. Okay, expression-wise looks good. Also, hold up. I really want to like lower the opacity of these because it's easier for me to work when I can't see it. Yeah, again, I don't know if you guys want me to say it, but yeah, he's not. I mean, I guess is I don't know. I don't know if it really is up to interpretation because what he did really isn't that great. And yeah, he does. I've already said this. He does treat Hinako as an object in one of the endings. He comes in and is like trying to save her from Foxman, and then he's like, Hinako is mine. She's my partner. And Boxface is like, no, she's mine. And then she's like, all right. He's like, fine, all right. All right, take care. Fine, you can have her. You can borrow her. But take care of her. And I'm like, what the fuck? Hinako is her own person and can decide for herself. So yeah, exactly. Wow. Yeah. But okay, I don't know if this is really a surprise, but Shu is the one that gave her the pills that makes her go crazy. Cause he literally gives it to her in the beginning of the game, so that's also another reason why he's not great. Cause yeah, she's the whole reason she goes crazy. Oh my god, I can't draw this line. Here we go, line art things. Also, this eye is not long enough. He looks so naked without glasses. Yeah, he made some medicine with like the dahlia flowers, right? And but there's kind of more to that because okay, so based on like the first ending, right, where we see that flashback where Hinako is not actually she's not actually in like Ebisu Gaoka, right? She's actually in her mind, and the monsters that she's been seeing are actually people that she was killing. She murders like her husband and somebody else. She murders what, a female victim and two male victims. That's the thing that happens. Yeah, there's a lot of nuances that we don't get until like the other endings, which kind of sucks. But I guess it's sort of the game's way of telling you the thought process and the things that Hinako has to go through in order to make the decisions or to come to these like conclusions. Was it her husband and her parents? Was that it? I don't remember. I'm not gonna lie, I don't remember. But yeah, the whole reason why she does that or hallucinates is because of the pills that Shu gives her, and the reason why he does it is very selfish. God, that game has like so much meaning and symbolism, and it really makes you think. Like the reason why that Hinako has to like take away parts of herself in order to become a wife while Foxmask is like unharmed has such deep meaning and symbolism. And all the monsters that you kill too, like damn. It's crazy. I mean, do you want me to tell you if he did it on purpose? Like if he knew? Cause I have the answer. Husband or parents? I mean, yeah, I assume it was her parents because she does literally like kill her parents, right? So, okay, so Shu gives her the pills because so the pills they make you hallucinate and to look inside yourself. They force you to look inside your deep psyche, right? And the reason why Shu does that is because he wants Hinako to marry him instead, and he wanted her to look inside herself to see that maybe he was the better partner or something like that because they were childhood friends. That's the reason why he gives her the pills. And I'm like, what the fuck? I don't think he would have known that she would have gone on a rampage, obviously, but I mean, he did want her to like look inside and to decide for herself. That's so fucked up. It is. It is messed up. And yeah, it's not great. Yeah, again, yeah, Shu is not great. That's why I'm like, I don't think Shu is the best partner. Literally, Hinako has nobody, and it's incredibly sad. She has herself, herself, and herself. His intentions weren't necessarily bad. He was just being selfish. Yeah, see, exactly. He was trying to save her from a marriage, but I mean, there are implications that Hinako and Kotoyuki, her husband, did have feelings for each other, but I think there is a little confusion between them, like whether or not they like each other because they like each other, or because they're arranged to marry. So there is a little confusion in that, but there seems to be feelings. So it is a little selfish for Shu to come in and be like, "Don't do it, marry me," because he is. There is implications that he is stuck in this playing Space Wars all by himself. Like he's still attached and a little not obsessed. I don't think obsessed is the word, but he still holds on to that part of himself. Yeah, I can understand why he did it, but and obviously, again, I don't think he would have known that she would have gone on like a killing rampage, obviously, but I don't know. Me, I think there were better ways to do it. Like, I don't know, talking. I don't know. Sit her down and be like, "Hey, you don't want. I know you don't want this, but you know, yeah, yeah." There were implications that they were because there are letters, right? So I don't know if Gab caught on to this, but there are letters where like there's like an older man sending letters to Hinako, and she like sent him like a pressed flower, and he Gab interprets it as her being groomed, but I don't think that's the case. Or like, yeah, because there is a letter that Hinako sent to that man, so it went both ways. It's not like a one-sided thing. They did have feelings for each other. There were implications of that. It's very sad. God, that game is so good. Now I need to go watch the other Silent Hill games and to really get the full thing. I don't know if there's really like a controversy between like Resident Evil and Silent Hill, but I don't know. The psychological part of Silent Hill really is really interesting to me. Like it really makes you think. Depends on when the letter was written. I think they were written as adults. Because in reality, Hinako isn't a middle schooler, right? It's all her mind or something like that. Oh yeah, we should say we're lining, so we should say this eye is a little funky. I can't really see. I think it's because he doesn't have his glasses. Oh, also it's a little hold up. One of the eyes is a little too high. Maybe this one will lower it down a little. Cause it's supposed to be angled down. Yeah, he looks weird without his glasses. We gotta draw that. Control S, save. Yeah, the timeline's a little confusing because, yeah, I believe those are like teenage letters because she's like, Rinko's like, somebody put shit in her locker or whatever. And I'm like, okay, thanks, bitch. Got it. Rinko's just a teenage girl, and God, does nothing else annoy me more than teenage girls. I can say that because I was one, but goddamn. Yeah, it's a little confusing, and there's a lot of like, you have to sort of read in between the lines, and it's interpret it. But yeah, I think when you get to other endings, you really get the nuance of the situation. Yeah, I would definitely also have to now I want to rewatch the playthrough. Oh, I love Silent Hill F. Good. I had such a great time. I don't think I would ever play it for myself though. I don't think I'm that great at gaming. I think even Gab kind of struggled with the combat a little, so when I was looking at that, I was like, yeah, I'll just stick to watching playthroughs. It's a long game. Yeah, like literally, like if the first playthrough is like 8 hours or even more long, 10 hours, let's say, 10 hours long. And then you had to play the game 5 times in order to get the like the full endings. Yeah, no. Yeah, no, I don't have that time. It would be kind of cool to play for like Halloween, but yeah, no, that's too long. Also, I know what happens already, so there's no surprise. There wouldn't be any fun in that. I don't like how I drew that. Yucky. Oh my god, I only have like 30 minutes left at least to finish this or to get farther. God, the symbolism is crazy though, and the plot twist with like Hinako and the what is it called? Shiramori or whatever like that. It's like the fog monster. That was crazy. But Fox Mask. That's how we started this conversation. Fox Mask. I love all the fan art that I get on my For You page on TikTok. I love him. There was somebody complaining that if the Fox Mask was ugly, then he would have had a different reaction. And I'm like, I don't think we should make evil characters ugly, because that's also not a great stereotype to throw around. All right. Like I said, we like him because he's bad. No, he's just a very complex character, and you don't really get that until like the deeper endings. This fandom is a trap. I just like it when they drop buff Hinako. The only horror scary games I've played are Dead by Daylight. Yeah, I have a friend who plays Dead by Daylight and I cannot. The stress would fucking get me. Phasmo, I stopped playing Phasmophobia. I used to play it. We used to play it on Halloween with friends, but I don't know. It got to a point where some of us were not playing for fun and we're playing like to actually play, and that's never a good thing, you know. I won't go into specifics, but yes, that's what happened. So I don't play Phasmophobia anymore. Repo was good though. Repo's also kind of a spooky game too that we played on the channel. Yeah, I have a friend who plays Dead by Daylight, and the concept seems interesting, and I do like that, but I don't think I could handle it. If you can't get in the kitchen, if you can't take the heat, don't get in the kitchen, kind of thing. That's how I feel about it. Too much of a wuss. Yeah. Well, I don't know. I like it. I like ghost hunting. I watch ghost hunting shows a lot, so but yeah, my friend who I played with, he got a little competitive and to the point where it wasn't fun anymore. So I digress. It's a great time to start playing spooky season. I'm trying to think if we would see Nyan's ear from this angle. Maybe, because it's kind of like in the front. No, I'm making myself. Oh, that reminds me. The Genshin minigame with the bombs. I'm having a lot of fun. That event is so fun. I love being a little rabbit, but sometimes I swear to God, people do not fucking read the instructions of the stupid boss and they don't do the proper thing and it's annoying. They're like the fucking boss will be like, oh, you can't destroy it until this thing. You gotta do this first, and then people will just be at the boss trying to blow it up, and I'm like, that is not. Can you do the thing that you're supposed to do, please? Jesus Christ! Oh my God, the Zen. Oh my God, MiHoYo, Genshin, Zenless. They're just like hitting with all of the events right now. It's great. I love there's a new one out right now where you have to take pictures of little Bang Boo figures. And the Bang Boo are little sculptures that look like fruit and vegetables, and I really want them. I want those to be a real thing in life. Like if they made a blind box of like Bang Boo, I would buy them in a heartbeat. They're so cute. And then the rhythm one, I had a lot of fun. I'm so fucking good at the rhythm game. I miss Max like 2. Otherwise, I get S rank I love it. I have a lot of fun. I had whiplash when Burning Desire was on there though. I was like, oh my god, I haven't heard the song in forever. Okay, this neck's looking kind of funny. Let me catch up. I find everybody. That's fun. Yeah, I haven't played Dead by Daylight. I kind of know the concept, and it looks fun. But yeah, the stress and also the co-op. I think I made his neck a little too long. Oh yeah, I did. Oh god, that ruins everything. Oh god. Okay, I think that's better. I'm so sad. Since I like Silent Hill F so much, I should have gone to the Little Tokyo collab. Because literally the whole of Little Tokyo got turned into like mini Episu Gaoka. And there's like so many collabs and references. And I should have gone, but it's so busy. I think it's probably going to end soon. Also, I hate going to LA. LA sucks. If I go to Little Tokyo, I have to spend at least a lot of time there and go with friends or something, because it is not worth spending like a little bit of time, because one, parking is super expensive and the drive is just a lot. If I play with all friends, it would be fun. Yeah, that's how I feel about games like that. Phasmophobia too. Like, I don't think I could play that by myself either, or with like online party. There's too much cooperation for that. I have a clip on the channel where we played Phasmophobia, and I had the camera, and one of the friends I was playing with was dying, and I was like, "Oh my god, you're dying!" And I took a picture. Hi, Army. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for checking in. We were talking about spooky games. I don't mind horror games. I will actually no. I am a wuss, but if I'll do it for content. Wasn't that me? I think we were playing together. I don't particularly remember, but yeah. I think you were dying, and I was like, "Oh my god, Army's dying!" And then I was just like, "Take a picture," and it was great. What a great clip! Hydrate. We gotta hydrate. Oh god, we only have. Technically, I should stop at 10 minutes, but I started stream late, so we have like 20 minutes left at least. This is gonna take me forever, and I still have to sketch. At least we're fixing stuff. We're getting there, and it looks good. I hope. We should outline Neon's glasses, because he does not. I'm like, that's not Neon. I wonder if I have enough time to do like Halloween costumes, because I think if any of my OCs were gonna have Halloween costumes, it would be these two, like straight up. They're like my spookiest OCs, so I think they should have some costumes or something. At least like chibi art. Oh my god, that'd be so cute. Wait, okay, maybe if I plan out my time well enough, we'll see. It's gonna be like a couple days before Halloween, and I'm gonna be like, oh shit, I should do that thing with Nyan and Luo. Also, I figured out a name. Actually, I don't know. Now that I think about it, maybe it's not a great name for their story, but we'll see. I like it, but it might be a little wordy. Beep 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 beep. Okay, hold up. Maybe one more sip of water. One more. Ugh, not gonna lie, my water's kind of gross because it has like the remnants of my juice from before, so it's very watered down juice. It is gross, but I was lazy. Alright, back to outlining. Yeah, let's do his glasses so he doesn't look naked and he actually looks like himself. But now that I moved everything, his glasses are slightly off. Oh well. Okay, I'll just draw it. I'll draw the glasses and then I'll move it around. Doesn't have to be exact. I forgot to mention this. There's like a ton of BTS stuff that came out recently. So RM did a live stream and he was talking about this life period, which was cool. It was great. And then V was at a fashion show recently. It was the Celine fashion show and he looked so good. I loved his outfit. He had like this very long like trench coat on. I love the silhouette. Okay, anyway, let's work on. I cannot see what I'm doing. Okay. I could hide this layer and okay, there you go. So smart. I'm so smart. So, you got plans for the week? Talked about this earlier on stream, but some people have joined since then. I have family coming over. It's been a while, so that means I get free food, and I'm excited. Hell yeah! I can already see. I already see the food that I'm gonna eat, and it's great. Whenever my aunt visits, she doesn't really have access to like Asian food. So whenever she comes down here, it's always Asian food. She always requests for Asian food. I'm like, hell yeah. And it's the good stuff too, so I don't complain. Just work. Yeah. I feel that. Even as someone that doesn't work, I'm like, oof. Okay. Hopefully we'll have time for the glasses. And then we'll hopefully try and work on other stuff. I don't know how far we're gonna get. We're probably just gonna maybe do part of the jacket. Oh no, physical. Good luck, Ollie. I hope you hear good things. That is scary. Is that even the proper way to draw glasses? Don't know. Top on the shit, I'm a window. Bunk on the shit like a window. A window, window, window. God, I want to memorize this rap, but it's all Korean. I don't think I could do it, but I would love to, like, whenever we hear the song, just like fucking pull up. Oh no. Yeah, that is terrifying. I hope everything goes well. I don't know why I'm like trying to outline his nose again. He did that already. Window, window, don't look in the window. Window, window, window. Yes, scream in the void. It helps you, please. Please scream into chat. Okay, that's like way falling off. Hold on. There we go. There's a little bit of a tangent, so I'm not too happy with that. Oh, okay, never mind. I fixed it. They are still a little too close, but hopefully it'll be okay. He's looking good. Pretty boy Nyan. Ah! Oof. Yeah, the suspense of like not knowing, the anticipation of like not knowing would kill me too. Bushu. Bushu. There you go. Do any of you actually scream into pillows? Apparently that's like a very therapeutic thing. Googling something else. That is the one thing they tell you not to do. Why did you do that? Whenever you Google stuff about your symptoms, Google is always like the worst possible. It always gives you the worst possible thing. What is this thing? Google always been like, you're dying, or that's a sign you're dying. I mean, you're not supposed to, but I know that we all look it up. So I am like, do as I say, not as I do, because I'm also that person where I'm like, what is wrong with me? Look it up, and I'm be like, oh, okay, I'm dying. I see. Google MD always is like, you're dying. And I'm like, hell yeah. You know what? You're right. Panic. Okay, that looks good. God, it got dark quick. Now I am drawing in the dark. That's great. I have like one light. And we only got like 20 minutes, 10-ish, 10, 20 minutes left, so. Yeah, I hope, yeah. I mean, I hope. Those seem like very valid reasons, but, ooh. Yeah, let's just hope it's allergies. Please. And malnutrition, hopefully, from eating pancake and pasta and egg and fried. What the fuck is fried toast? French toast. That's what it's called. Oh god, the ibuprofen. No. Okay, hold up. This might be kind of. No, the ibuprofen memes are so funny. I know it's a serious thing, but god, the people making memes out of it are so funny. The memes will be like me after taking an ibuprofen that's going to go buy Pokemon cards, and I'm like, ah, that's funny. I don't know if I can laugh, but I think that's funny. As long as at least you're making light of the situation, I guess. Anyway, ibuprofen. Ugh, getting stuck in your. Jesus Christ, that sounds awful. That sounds scary. It's getting stuck somewhere. I don't know. Just nonchalantly, like, maybe it got stuck somewhere. I don't know. That's scary. God, I hope you're okay. God, what am I gonna do if my number one fan like it hits the bricks? Oh, what am I gonna do? God, this tangent. I don't think this is right, but everything else will be like really bad. Who knows? Okay, well, I hope it's something, not so serious. I hope for your sake. Right, what am I doing? Tie. Or should we draw everything else? God damn, where do I even start with this? The number 2 will step up? Okay. Remember to get all your affairs in order. Instruct Kingdom on how to take your place as #1 fan. Let's not joke about that anymore. That makes me genuinely sad. Genuinely sad. And I'm sure hopefully it's nothing too serious. But that does suck. Health is a really big thing. And sometimes it's uncontrollable, which is sad and sucky. Okay, I don't want to be a Genshin fan anyway. You don't have to be a Genshin fan to be my fan. What the Unrelated, but it would be better if we could talk about it, obviously. But we could always talk about other things. Yeah, I'm hoping it's minor things, because that would be very sad or very sucky. I actually, looking at it, I didn't have to move his head too much. I was like, I made the neck too long. And it's like, I didn't have it that off. Okay, what am I doing now? I have like 10 minutes, so... I'm kind of doing that thing where it's like 10 minutes before I have to leave, and I'm just sort of like trying not to start anything too serious, but also trying to be productive. I'm really proud of how I did that tie. I thought I was so smart. I was like, wait a minute, I've seen this. The tie should have been more straight and then curved out, though. Okay, whatever. It's fine. I think we're okay. I'm thinking too hard about it. Drawing in the dark is quite the experience. Still a ways to go to VIP, but I'll get there. Well, I know that some of you are at 80k, right? So that means you got like 20k left, and I think you get... I don't know. Actually, I don't know how much you get per stream. That's kind of hard to add up because it fluctuates. 42k? Wow. You know what? Maybe I did make it too high. Who's at 80k? Probably Army. I don't know. You know what? Maybe I did make it too high. No, we can't go back on this. We already made it. We can't go back on it. 100k for normal? Oh, okay. So like people who have like VIP redeems, they're like, oh yeah. God, his face is off. What the fuck? Commit, exactly. We gotta commit. I can't go back on my word, Like, I gotta be confident about my price, kind of thing. I mean, that's devotion. I mean, if you really want to be a VIP, you gotta put the work into it, I worked hard, but good luck. Thank you, Ali. Have a good night. Thanks you for joining. We'll finish up this and then we'll dip. Bye bye. The soup and the yaoi. Yaoi soup. Ew. I don't even want to imagine what that would be like. There are yaoi cafes in like Asia, so I wonder. I don't think they're serving actual yaoi, but I would like to. I'd be interested in going. Yaoi soup. Gay soup. That gay soup. Cause that automod. I don't think. Well, it's not doing anything, so therefore we're good. Automod not homophobic. Not on my channel. Can you imagine? I would be like, what the fuck, Automod? There is something there. Don't say, don't. Hey man, I look out. My automod looks out for the big words. All right, the big bad no nos. All right, there's nothing wrong with gay. What? Looks like I'm not the one who's got a homophobic automod. Hamster. Bye, Ollie. Oh, God, tangent. There we go. I fixed it. Hamster. Hamster. Ham. Ham. That's also a good costume for Katsu. Like, make him like a piece of ham or something. We gotta make him like that one piece ass, like, ham where it's like the bone. It has like the bone in it. Yeah, maybe that'd be really cute. I don't think he would appreciate it, but I think it would be cute. God, I cannot do this line. Yeah, Yaoi Cafe. I mean, from pictures I've just seen where it's just like cafe with like yaoi cardboard cutouts from like famous BL and shit like that, but that doesn't say anything about the food. And I don't think a cafe, especially a themed one like that, is good unless it's got themed food. So like I would love to see what they do with that. I doubt it, but would love to see it. Yeah, we'll work for like 6 more minutes and then we'll dip. God, that hand is so ugly. But you don't see anything. That's the problem. If there was more of the hand showing, then I wouldn't be having these issues. But oh well. Hell, frick me, I guess. Struggling. No, bad. Gremlin noises. Sorry. Sometimes it just comes out. I can't control it. You guys remember when there used to be Ooey Ah Cat covers? I miss those a lot. I discovered a weird talent that Mitsuki has in that she can perfectly replicate Ooey Ah Cat. We were singing a song and then I jokingly started doing that and then she did it way better than I could ever and I was like, "What the fuck? How often do you watch those videos?" She was like, "Not that much. Why?" And I'm like, "You just did a perfect rendition." And she was like, "Nah, no, I didn't." I'm like, "I swear to God." It was like Ouya Cat was in the room with me. I swear to God. It was crazy. Ooh, I'm getting hungies though. I'm glad we're ending soon because I want to eat. Again, I'm having that dilemma where I'm having that same dilemma as Kingdom, where it's like it's really early, but now I want to eat. It's like 6. I could have before dinner snack. Yeah, we're probably gonna just finish the shoulders and then call it. Ba 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 ba. Gotta get that wrinkle in there. Make it realistic. Totally. Yeah, I think this week we'll maybe start doing Genshin stuff. Although we did just start Zenless like season 2, so I don't know. Maybe we should finish up Zenless and then get into Genshin because there's way more Genshin shit to do or than Zenless, so it might be easier just to finish it and then do all the Genshin stuff to until more Zenless update. But with that being said, there's still a lot of Zenless stuff I gotta do, like the aging stories. We definitely had to do the Harumasa one because Ollie wants me to do it because apparently it's really sad. And we love Harumasa, so I will gladly go and do those for sure. So yeah, it might be a bit before we get to Genshin, I guess. I don't know. I wish I could divide up more time to play on stream, but I have other obligations. I think if I wasn't doing that contest thing, we could, but I really want to get that in because that is a really big opportunity. And like it's so simple, and I actually have the time to do it, so I might as well, shoot my shot kind of thing. Take the opportunity you can. Exactly. I mean, it might not amount to anything, but at least if I can say, oh, I tried my best. But if I don't, then that's not good either. That's not good. Period. It's like you miss every shot you don't take, right? So it's kind of that mentality. But that being said, I gotta work on it though. I talk about working on it, but am I actually working on it? Kind of. Trying. This arm is way too big. I made this arm like inconsistently like too big. Yeah, that arm is okay. I fixed it a little better. It's a little better, but nothing's perfect. Okay, let me finish up this arm and then we will dip. We will head out. So everyone, get your last comments out of the way. Get your last shots out of the way. I think his arm is in front. Yeah, we'll draw. We'll finish up this arm. Last comment. Good job. You did it. You got it. That's all I was asking for. If you said those last words, would you regret and if you said that last comment and we never streamed ever again, would you regret? That's what I mean by the last comment, guys. Make sure everything you say has purpose. Can you imagine? It's not that serious. Oh, they're so cute together. They're lucky that I brought them into this world to be together. Cause damn, are they cute? That's an awful thing to say. I don't like how this is turning out. That looks weird. I feel like the way I had it or the way I had it originally was better. I messed with it for nothing, but it just looks weird. Just like a weird tangent happening. I'll probably have to like let it simmer and then we'll come back to it. Again, I'll always reiterate this tip. If you think something looks weird, like come back to it the next day because your eyes need a rest, and then you'll be able to fully figure out what is wrong. But since we worked on this for so long, I think we need a break. So yeah, this is where I'm gonna leave you guys. I will see you guys on Tuesday for more arts, and the stream schedule will come out tomorrow if I remember. Sometimes I forget, but yeah. Bye bye, everybody. Have a good night. Stay healthy, stay safe, eat well, sleep well, and yeah. Bye bye, everybody. Why did the coffee file a police report? It got mugged. All right, bye, everybody.